So after a successful 203, what's next? Well, you have options. Your first option is you can expedite construction on behalf of the Corps. We can help with that. Your second option is to let Congress do what Congress does under its power of the purse and appropriate funds towards that construction. And then somewhere in between the two is a hybrid option that's available. So Tim, what are you seeing for post-implementation?
Yeah, so Congress authorizes your project, we're off to the races, right? So the most important thing is what we call Phase 5 activities. So Phase 5 activities in our 5-phase Section 203 process is those actions that you conduct after you submitted the report to the Secretary. So you submit your report to the Secretary takes up to 180 days to potentially review it. We haven't seen the Secretary take that much time because we've been delivering good, thoughtful studies to the Secretary that meet those 3 E's as Travis described them. But at that point in time, you're working with the non-federal sponsor to start to transition into delivery. Right? Now this Secretary by policy is encouraging non-federal sponsors to take the lead on delivery on their own, and that's where those opportunities that Travis described are most significant. So we call it 203-204. So 204 is the authority for the non-federal sponsor to deliver the design and construction. And the Secretary is capable, as soon as he receives that report and signs that record of decision, to formally saying the study has shifted from study to pre-construction engineering and design. And that triggers the ability for the non-federal sponsor to immediately sign a design agreement with the Corps of Engineers so that design can commence even before congressional authorization. So there are myriad ways to deliver a federal project. The most important thing is that HDR has the resources, the experience, and the management practices to walk you through the thousands of permutations on how to best deliver this. The most important thing for you as a consultant is to understand the priorities of the client, what's important to the client in terms of funding, which is most significant, where their tolerance for risk is, whether or not they're organized and ready to deliver, whether it's on their own, or maybe they just want traditional delivery with the Corps of Engineers in the lead. But that takes preparation, and that all begins with the Phase 5 of the 203 process, even before congressional authorization.
And to amplify Tim's point on why HDR and why part of that 204 process, the only firm I've run into that has implemented the ability to do design and construction and then seek reimbursement on behalf of the federal government is HDR with work we've done in California. There's other pilot programs out there, but under traditional 204, that program, HDR is the only one I know of.